Hello friends and welcome to BISP Solutions. We are at our session on Workday. So let's continue some more options. So Workday is a cloud-based enterprise software platform that offers a suite of applications for human resource, finance, planning and analytics. It is designed to streamline the modernized business operations, providing a unified solution for managing various aspects of an organization's workforce, finances and planning activity. So we were discussing on our session that how Workday solves the problem of users. So let's assume you want to open a company. Okay, so imagine we are starting a new company called Amul Inc. and our goal is to provide top tech solutions to businesses. To begin, we register our company with the relevant authorities, get our legal documents in order and set up our office space, and the location will be near. So we already set up our supervisory organization. So first we will set the supervisory organization. Our supervisory organization, that is Amul Inc. Okay. Then the next step comes after setting up the organization. You need the job requisition because you want to hire employees. So our first step is to identify the roles we need. Okay. We create job requisitions for positions like software engineers, sales executive and administrative staff. These requisitions outline the skills and experience required. Once approved, we advertise these positions on job portals and social media. So we have also created job requisition, that is for sales executive. We have already made this job requisition sales executive. So if you want to see how to create job requisition, please refer our previous videos where you will get to know that how to create job requisitions. Okay, now the third steps comes about the application and screening. So as application core in our HR team screens candidate based on their resumes and cover letters. We shortlist candidates who meet our criteria for interview. So our third steps will come what about application and screening. Okay, then the fourth step will take interview and selection process. Okay, so job requisition. After we have put the job requisition, we will see the application and we'll do the screening. In application and screening, what we will see, we'll see our HR team screens candidate based on their resumes and cover letter. We shortlist candidates who meet our criteria for interview. So here we are going to shortlist the candidate. Then the interview and the selection. We conduct interviews to assess candidates' skill, cultural fit and passion for our company. After thorough evaluations, we select the best candidate for each role. So this is all about interview and selection. Then the first step is offer and onboarding. Under it, we extend job offers to the chosen candidates, detailing their roles, responsibilities and compensation packages. Once accepted, we proceed with onboarding, introducing them to our company culture, policies and workflows. This happens when we offer onboarding. Then comes the job profiles. Job profiles and responsibility. Job profile and responsibilities. Each employee receives a detailed job profile outlining their duties, goals and reporting structure. For instance, software engineer work on developing cutting edge software, while sales executive focus on acquiring clients and driving revenue. So we have already created one job profile that was of sales executive. Okay, after that we had a performance manager. We have a performance management. In this, what we do, we implement performance management system to track employee progress, provide feedback and set goals for growth and development. Then comes our today's topic, that is compensation packages. This is our today's topic. So in compensation packages, it includes various components like what? Like base salary, okay, bonuses, benefits, we can say healthcare, or also under it retirement plans, okay, and benefits like healthcare, retirement plans, and perks like company events, training programs. So we can have company events, training programs, training programs, okay, and we want to ensure that fairness and competitiveness should be there in our compensation structure. So now we are going to create our compensation package. Under it, first of all we are going to set eligibility rule, and then we will associated our job profile, that is sales executive, that we made yesterday. We will associate that job profile in compensation, and then we will create a compensation grade. So I hope your story is clear to all of you. Our supervisory organization, then we had a job requisition, then we had application and screening, interview and selection, offer on onboarding, job profile and responsibilities, performance management, compensation packages, base salary, bonuses, benefits like healthcare, retirement plans, and perks like companies, events, training program, etc. So now starting with the compensation. What is compensation package? Compensation package includes what? Base pay plus allowance is equals to our compensation package. So under compensation package there is a base pay and there is a allowance. Okay, so for this compensation, what we need to do it? We need eligibility criteria. Okay, so we are going to set eligibility criteria. Also we are going to create compensation grades and compensation packages. Okay, so this we are going to create today. So today's session we are going to clear the compensation package, criteria, grades. Okay, so let's start. So let's move into the application and let's see how to create eligibility rule. Okay, and after compensation we have the next topic, that is our reports. First of all we'll finish today's topic, then we'll discuss on reports because we are running out of time. So let me introduce you with the compensation package, how to create eligibility criteria, compensation grades, and etc. etc. So just log into our application. Okay, so this is our Workday application, and here we are going to see it. We are going to set the compensation eligibility rule. This is the home page menu bar. This is about the Workday assistant, notification, tasks, and user profile. Now search for, if you want to have the compensation, first set the compensation eligibility rule. Compensation eligibility rules. It means who is eligible for what. So we will have a previous date, what we have given to everyone. We need a task here, that is create compensation eligibility rule. Okay, so description, this is Amul. Okay, Amul underscore employees. Okay, this eligibility rule this eligibility rule is only for Amul's employee. Okay. If you want to select category, select, otherwise leave it as. If you want to copy the condition rule from any organization, you can copy. So now we are not copying. So rules and conditions, let's discuss. Okay. So for whom you are going to put this rule? Source, external, or condition rule. So we want this rule for job profile. So search for job profile. Job profile compensation, because we are working on compensation. So we'll search job profile. Job profile compensation. So this is our source of field, job profile compensation. Here we'll have a relation operator, that is any in the selection list. Comparison value, we have the comparison value. Let's see, someone has written the wrong spelling. Sales executive. Okay. So we have a job profile, source. Now click on OK. So we have made a compensation eligibility rule, and there's who's our employees, job profile. The sales executive under Amul is eligible for this eligibility rule. Okay. So now after setting the eligibility rule for the employees of Amul, we are going to create let me just edit it whether the employees are coming in with this or not. Under the comparison value, we'll select our supervisory organization. So many organizations are made, so it's difficult to find. Let me choose anyone, that is someone. Michelle partner, executive. Okay, let me choose any one of it. I'm not choosing, I'll choose the sales executive only. The sales executive. Okay, so we made a eligibility rule. Now we will make the compensation grade. For our Amul's employee, create compensation grade. Okay, this segment 4 means the salary is divided into 4 segments that we will discuss after the screen will come. This grade profile also we are going to discuss. So what is the name you want to give? So the grade name is Amul grade only you give, so that there will be no confusion. No confusion will be there. No need of giving description. For base pay element, you choose base pay only. Okay. Eligibility rule, just you see whether it is coming or not, otherwise leave it blank. Amul employees, the eligibility rule has come. The currency, as our company is in New York, so we will choose USD. Frequency, how you want to give this? Annual, bi-weekly, hourly. So for now I am selecting monthly. Okay, you see these are that 4 segment, 1 2 3 4 segment. So if I want to give a total base pay of 10,000 and 11,000, $12,000 and 13,000. So if I calculate this segment, it will give me segment 1, segment 2, the average segment for top. Midpoint would be $6,500 US. Just click on OK. So we made our compensation grade where pay range varies between 0.00 to 13,000 US dollar, because we have not set any minimum criteria, so it is showing 000. If you want to set, you can set. Okay, segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, segment 4, and midpoint is 6,500 US dollar. Click on that. Now the next task is create the if you want to create compensation grade with 3 segment, you can choose from here. You can choose 3, or you want to choose 2. You see whether 2 is giving or not. 2 will not give. It will give only 3, 4 or 5. Okay, so since we have created the compensation grade, we are not going to touch it, but we will edit our compensation grade and add some more segment data. This was left, so let's finish this compensation grade profiles. Actually I forgot to explain this. So compensation grade profile, under it what we are going to do is we'll give the name of the okay. So we are going to, you see the option, earlier it was not showing, earlier it was showing like this, and now it is showing. So now what to do with this? We'll give the name of the grade profile. Okay, now we'll come with this segments: segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, and segment 4. This we have done. Now we'll see the compulsion basis. Now total base pay, you see the option minimum, segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, segment 4, segment 5, and midpoint. So minimum, if I want to keep, I'll keep minimum, I'll keep 5,000. Segment 1 will go as 6,000. Segment 2 will go as 7,000. Segment 8 will go as 8,000. And segment 9 will go as 9,000. So if I click on midpoint, so 5,000 would be the minimum segment, and max 9,000, and we can deal under the 7,000. That is the midpoint. Okay. So now click on OK, and we have made our compensation grade. Let's find our eligibility rule, that is Amul. We have our eligibility rule here. You can see. Okay. For job profile sales executive, this eligibility rule will work for the employees of Amul. Okay. So now this we have completed. Now we will create an allowance plan. We have created the eligibility rule. Just let me take it. Okay. So we have created the eligibility rule. We have created eligibility rule, that is Amul. That is Amul underscore employees. This is our eligibility rule. Then we have create compensation grade. Create compensation grade. That is of Amul. Grade we have created, and now we are going to create the allowance plan. What the name will give? We'll give the Amul allowance plan. Okay. So let's move to the application. Then create allowance plan. So friend, this amount based plan is simple, but when you make a percentage based plan, it would be of certain percentage. Okay, so we'll have this amount based plan only, but percentage is so we are not going to create percentage. Okay, so create allowance plan. Okay, this time let me since we have already created amount based plan, now I'll show you the unit based plan. What is there in unit based plan, how it is different from amount based plan. So I'll create the effective date. Okay, so unit based plan. So we'll see the difference between amount based plan and unit based plan. So now you see the interface. Now it is different. Okay. So now what is the name? We'll give the Amul underscore unit based plan. Okay. Compensation element would be base pay. Base pay. Number of units means how many shares are you going to give to the employees. So suppose I'm giving 20 shares, so I'll mention it 20 shares. Okay. Pack 20 packs I am giving. Number of unit share, unit pack. The frequency would be annual, so I want to give the employees annual. Per unit of amount, if you want to mention, you can mention, otherwise leave it. If you want to mention currency, mention, otherwise leave it like this. Then eligibility will again same as Amul. Yeah, employee. Okay, allowance plan for profiles. Rest we'll discuss later. Then click on OK. So we have created the allowance plan for the employees of Amul. Now we will create the expense item. Okay, we are hiring employees, we'll give the salary, so we have to create the expense item also. So we'll create expense item. Generally this is the task of the finance team, but let me explain you a little bit. So what would be the item name? Item name would be underscore expense. Description, search keyword, don't want to give. From which category you want. Select the category. One more select, that is okay, let it be. want to search it for domestic travel. This category is for, let me search my domestic. No, not coming. Okay, spend category. We are going to create the expense item. This item name could be Amul expense item for travel allowance. Okay, so we are creating this expense item for traveling allowance. Okay, category would be, if we are traveling, then the category would be car. So let's select company car. Okay, then expense policy group. We are traveling in domestic, so we domestic travel. Expense policy group, expense item group, that is which item it is. Are you going for the business travel? So select for the business travel. Okay. So here actual be amount. Okay, so use expense rate table means the limit should be increased, but use fixed max expense amount. If we fix like we are going to give only $500 for expense, it will not exceed 500, means 500. Okay, so now another option is use expense rate table means the rate decided by our company. This option is decided by the company, but when this we are choosing, that means amount that is fixed by the company. If exceeds, employee has to pay by themselves. Okay, so I am fixing the amount $500. So if the expense exceed then 500, then the employee has to pay. Okay, currency and everything is done. Now this is our rate table. You can decide a rate, and then itemization mapping. Actually this is the task of finance team, but I just want to show you the interface of this expense item, how the finance team work. So I dive into it. Okay, so this we have created. Now we will create a compensation package, full on package. Let's see what's everything. Okay, must have a value. Okay, so the currencies, now click on OK. You see daily room rate, friends. Expense item, daily room rate, daily room tax, other tax. Okay, you can fill it. Let's click on OK. One more error. An actual amount expense item cannot have a fixed. Okay, so yeah. So our expense item is also created, though it is not our task, but You should know. Okay. Now let's move to our next task. That is compensation package. Create compensation package. So let's create our compensation package on the previous date. Package name Amul comp package. Package for the employees of Amul. Okay, so eligibility rule, again we will follow the same eligibility rule, or if you want to make another, you can make another. We have learned how to make eligibility rule. Compensation grade, compensation plans. What we have made, the compensation plan, we had made a salary plan, let's find out our salary plan. Amul unit based plan, it has come in the compensation plan. Okay, another Amul is okay. So unit based plan only we are going to include under it. There was a bonus plan also. We'll try to find some bonus plan. Whatever allowances you have made, you can associate it here. Okay, bonus plan, or we can say any salary plan you have made, because it is a compensation package. So if you have made a salary plan, you can add a salary plan also. So in compensation package, what we are adding, the salary, the bonus, the again I have to make this. So package name Amul underscore comp package. Eligibility rule we have already made, that is Amul. We are making compensation packages, so we'll directly move to the compensation plan. Or if you want to add grades, you can add grades here. Compensation plan, whatever you have made a salary plan, so you can add a salary plan. Since we have not made salary plan, so it will not come here. So you can choose any one salary plan. For example, salary P11. If you have any bonus plan, you can add bonus also. Okay, so now click on OK. Done. So we have made our compensation package plan, and now I am going to associate the compensation plan with the job profile. Let me search our job profile, that is Amul. Director of Sales. friends. Okay. So now we have made allowance plan. We have not associated with Amul allowance plan. Let me search for our compensation change. Okay, for today's date we are going to click on OK. Compensation plan we made, no, that is our mode. So we will associate option salary. Let's see. Okay, so we'll search. So whatever salary plan you have made, whatever bonus plan you have made, whatever allowance plan you have made, you can add here. Okay, so default compensation change, you can total base pay, salary, you can add salary, you can add hourly plan if you made paid salary, unit salary, merit, stock, etc. So this is how it works. So let me show you an example. Compensation plan, all compensation plan, and let me add let me show you how to associate the compensation plan with the job profile of the employees. Then we move to another topic, that is reports. Salary, no compensation plan, no salary plan is showing. Okay, allowance we made. Let's see Amul. Yeah, Amul unit based plan, we have made one allowance. So we have, you see number of unit 20s. Okay, per unit if you want to add, you can add per unit. Currency if you want to add, you can add USD. Okay, now click on it's a lot. That is a technical error. It will show you, because we are not authorized, our user is not authorized to associate this job profile with the compensation. It will show error again and again. Finally we have submitted the details. Default compensation change for John Matrix successfully completed. Process is completed. Okay, so that's all for today, friends. I hope you understood how to make compensation packages and what is compensation package, how it is associated with the job profile. We have made eligibility criteria, we have made compensation grades, eligibility rule. Okay friend, so thank you so much for joining this webinar. Wait for the next topic. So next we are going to discuss about the reports. What are the reports in Workday? Standard reports, express reports, financial reports, we are going to discuss tomorrow. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining this webinar, friends.